What up, viewers? What up, what up? It is time, it is that time of the week where I will be talking to you about video game news, as I do every Friday, sometime between 5 and 6 p.m. I like to keep this pretty regular, talk about everything that comes up in video game news, so if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe and do all that fun stuff, or watch me live on Twitch. But jumping right into it, it is the week of September 14th, and hold on a second. Great. Sorry about that. So this is today is September 14th or September 15th if you were watching this on Saturday on YouTube, as I am on Twitch right now. This week, Shadow of the Tomb Raider launched. Got an 83 Metacritic score. I didn't go too much into what the do's and don'ts or goods or bads were about it. But will say that over the past couple weeks, the trailers have looked really good. Very colorful, very popping, not muted. I think the last one was kind of like muted, at least in its color palette. Lots of greens, grays, and blacks. Browns and stuff like that. And I think this one's really popping and being very colorful, and I appreciate that about it. I can remember playing or watching my dad or older brother playing some of the old Tomb Raider games. So, with the dual pistols and running around and shooting raptors and stuff. I really, Tomb Raider holds a lot of nostalgia for me, so I am looking forward to playing it eventually. But definitely not gonna rush out. Well, not rushing out and buying it because there's just such a competitive window right now. I'd probably pick up Spider-Man before I picked up Tomb Raider, but it still looks really fun. The difficulty scale in a puzzle game seems to be well executed. Yeah, there's a couple trailers I saw for that, and then yeah, just overall, the game looks really good. It's gonna be a stellar Q4, so 83 for this, 87 for Spider-Man. All of that's gonna be hard to beat going into the next coming months. Also this week we had the recently rescheduled Nintendo Direct, and really excited to watch that. The big thing coming out of it, couple big things coming out of the Nintendo Direct were they announced that the online service will go live on the 18th, I believe, September 18th. There's a new Smash character coming out of Animal Crossing. I forget the character's name, but I think it's so ridiculous that they keep adding more characters. Like, they've already announced the 64 characters. And I said this last time there was a Nintendo Direct and they announced Bishop and the Castlevania characters. It's just crazy. I can't believe that they keep adding more and more characters. I hope this is the last Smash Bros. That they just keep adding more and more games. They go live and never stop being live. Just keep it going. Keep it live until the next console, I guess. But yeah, just super excited for Smash Bros. I'm gonna be smashing all of my friends on the Twitches and the YouTubes all over the world come December. So really looking forward to Super Smash Bros. New game in the Luigi's Mansion franchise. Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out. And I think it's being up-resed for 3DS, something like that, or at least being put on the platform. Shouldn't say up-res. Yeah, the past two flagpole, Zelda and Mario games were awesome. So I hope they put that kind of time and effort into Luigi's Mansion, because Luigi, he deserves it. Especially after killing him in the Castlevania Super Smash Bros. Trailer from the last Nintendo Direct. So give Luigi some love. Hope it's a stellar, awesome game. And I always, I didn't play that one much. I think I played that one that was on GameCube, right? So I think I played that on GameCube back in the day. But haven't played many Luigi games since, because there haven't been any. So I'm looking forward to this Luigi game. New Yoshi game coming out. I saw Warframe and Assassin's Creed both coming to the Switch. I have no idea how that's going to work. And the reason, well, I wouldn't say the reason, but in the same vein that there's a new Animal Crossing character, Animal Crossing is coming to the Switch, which was just kind of a no-brainer. I'm surprised it took them this long to figure out that everybody on the Switch probably is already playing Animal Crossing, and they all want to be playing that. I can't believe Stardew Valley beat Animal Crossing to the platform, but it did. And I can't, yeah, I'm surprised it took this long. But good on them. Another really cool thing coming out of this was that they have these classic NES controllers that are coming out. I don't have pictures of it. I didn't put a lot of pictures in my report this week. But classic NES controllers coming to the Switch, because in the online service you'll be able to play NES games via the online service. Great, thumbs up, good to go. But you can't buy the controllers unless you have the online service, which I don't even know how you validate that. I don't know how you hide a physical commodity behind a paywall digitally. It just seems weird to me. But Nintendo does a lot of weird things when it comes to digital, and thankfully. Oh, and cloud saves come with cloud saves. Cloud saves for your Nintendo Switch games come with the online service. However, if you ever let that service lapse, your cloud saves could lapse too, and they could just go away, which was like, it's almost threatening in a way, like just to hear that, like just to think about how that works. Of like, I know it's cheap. I think it's like $20 a year. I'm not quite sure what it is. But I can't believe, like, yeah, the whole, I'm down with the online support. I love it. I'm okay with it. But the fact that there's these physical goods that are trapped behind it, and they're like threatening to take, if I let it lapse, my cloud saves are deleted or something, like that just seems whack and threatening, and that doesn't quite leave a good taste in my mouth. After that, what else? Let's see. A lot of like weird random videos. Like I found one on GameSpot that's just, what does it take to be a pro gamer? And it has like psychologists come in and pro gamers and people who talk about gaming, and they all come together and made this video. And I thought it was just a lot of articles to this week that were just like exploratory of, another one I found was like, how do devs feel about HDR? And I could imagine that it's difficult with trying to get a game to run and look good. Either you build it to look as awesome as possible, and then like dumbing it down for the lower specs seems weird, or you build it for the lower specs and then you have to like crank it up, and it's really hard. So I'm not sure what to I'm not sure how it actually happens, but it's interesting to think about. What else? There was a ton of trailers this week. What did I see? Oh, a PSVR game coming from Software, the developers behind Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Demon Souls and all that. They have a new one coming out. It's like Deracine, I think. It's they have an accent. They have an accent on both of the E's. But yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm always excited to see a studio doing something that isn't their normal, or like, branching out. So should be interesting. I have friends who are total From Software friends, some of which have PSVR, and so I wonder if they'll pick it up just because of studio loyalty. Let's see. Oh, Assassin's Creed doubling down on the choice that's happening in their new game. I'm excited about it. I guess I'm excited about everything. But the amount of choice that's allowed to make in Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks really cool. Kind of pushes it towards more of a BioWare game than your typical Assassin's Creed linear killy game. So I think they're making all the right steps to make Odyssey, a stellar RPG with like a fully fleshed out system. And having choices in your games is something that's existed for a long time, but the fact that they are changing and trying to be as live with the time as possible, I don't know, makes it. I think makes it worthwhile, something that I would invest my time in. Last but not least, Destiny 2. Besides the fact the Forsaken raid layer went live today, or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this. There was a Destiny 2 community post turned into a for Forsaken, turned into a theme on PlayStation. So you might see that on my my console sometime soon, because I like changing my themes up, and this theme looked really cool. I wonder if I can get it to pull up. You know how I like to show you pictures and junk. So let's see if I can get it to. No. Alright. That's the best I can do. Ta-da! I got it. You got it. You got it. Oh, go a little higher. Yeah. So, it's a picture of Cade on the right and Uldren on the left. I think it's a really well done piece of art, and I can't wait to get behind that theme right there. Yeah, I like the shading. Kind of, that's really in my art style. So, yeah, I'm just super excited to see that. It'll probably go on mine. I guess I'm super excited. I gotta quit using super and excited together. But I hope to get that theme, because I like changing up my themes, and I think it was a good. And I like that, taking something the community made and then turning it into something that everybody can have is really cool. I like when games do that. I talked about the photo mode from last week, and I think that allows art, and I like that level of expression and interaction with a game that allows you to put something out there and then people can make that their own, or it's so good that it's endorsed by the company and you're allowed to put it wherever you want, like in the back of your PlayStation. Yeah, super cool. So nice to see. Hey, man. So yeah, so that was the end of my video game news wrap up for September 14th. Hope you are watching me live on Twitch or watching it on YouTube. Feel free to talk to me down below in the comments about anything you think I missed, or any other things you just want to talk about video game news. I have all the social medias, so that'll be in the link in the description somewhere of how to get at me if you want to talk at me. And as always, I appreciate you watching me do the video game news wrap up. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and talk to ya.